What's up guys, and welcome to FPL Today. This is a team selection video for Game Week 30, which is a blank game week. Thank you for joining me. I'm JNO, and make sure to get involved in the comments down below. Ask your questions around Game Week 30 and get involved with FPL topics, and we'll try and cover them regularly on a morning show here on this channel. Also, before we get into this video, please check out sponsors of this video, SPITCH. SPITCH is the ultimate fantasy football manager game that's just hit the market. This game is available for those of you in the UK and Ireland, for everyone over 18 years of age. It's a fantasy football manager app that lets you build your team, collect points and battle it out against other managers. Play for free, compete against your friends in communities and have a chance to win a share of up to £70,000 on a weekly basis. That's right, there are weekly competitions, not just season ones, so every game week matters all season long. Various competitions are available on different pitches, and once again there are free games to play. Click on the top link in the description and download the app for free, and let's get back to the video. So guys, check out SPITCH, top link in the description down below. They've been kind enough to support the channel this February and March, so go and check them out. And let's get into the meat and bones of how we did in Game Week 29 so far, because of course Game Week 29 is a double game week, and just for something a bit different, I don't know the Arsenal result yet, so we're going to find out about that right now. It's not live for you, but it's live for me. What happened in that Arsenal game. And lovely jubbly, Arsenal with the clean sheet, which means Tierney and Ramsdale getting me points. That's 9 points for Ramsdale and 6 points for Tierney. Saka, unfortunately, I did bring him in for the injured Jared Bowen, and he so far has got 3 points. That's not ideal. We'd have liked him to be involved in the goals. Instead, it was Lacazette and Partey who managed to get the goals, with Partey and Martinelli with the assists. So, I mean, if someone picked Partey, well done to you. But we're very happy to get an extra 15 points on the board, because unfortunately it wasn't looking fantastic really in my eyes for what is a double game week, because the only other people to return points was Trent Alexander-Arnold, Robertson and Mohamed Salah, who was my captain, and we did get an assist from Adams at Southampton. So I was kind of hoping for a bit more from Son. He didn't get involved in the goals in that 3-2 defeat to Man United for Spurs, and we didn't get anything from Saka or Coutinho, and to be honest, Aston Villa scored late on in their game against West Ham, and it was Ramsey, so those of you that went Ramsey, well done to you. Weghorst, disappointing. Dennis, despite Watford winning 2-1, didn't get involved in the goals, which is annoying, but looks like we may regret Kilman being on the bench unless Davies does do something in the second fixture against Brighton Hove Albion for Spurs, because Kilman, of course, part of a clean sheet, getting 8 points in the game against Everton. To be honest, Everton do look pretty bad at the moment, and to be honest, could be a weird Premier League season next year without Everton in it if they don't fix up their form, because of course Leeds did beat Norwich 2-1 with what seemed like an absolute hectic stoppage time in that one, where 2 goals were scored. Norwich thinking they're back in it just for Leeds to get a goal from Gelhardt. So with all of that, that leaves us on 60 points so far this game week, with an overall rank of 40,383rd, with 1,916 points in total. The average looks to be 42 so far, and that does see us get a red arrow so far. 60 points, not good enough for a green arrow, seeing us drop just over 1,000 in rank. Hopefully we can claw some of that back with potentially a Davies clean sheet, or if Davies gets any sort of attacking return, which doesn't seem that likely. I'm believing the likes of Saka are probably highly owned around my rank, so we're going to need something a bit differential, and I think Davies is really the only differential there. Maybe people don't have double Liverpool defence. That might help me see a green arrow at the end of this game week. So we now move on to what I'm working with for Game Week 30. Of course, the big blank game week that I've been talking about for what seems like forever. But we only have a certain amount of fixtures, and if we look at my side, we don't actually have a full team. We have a playing team of 7. We've got Ramsdale in goal with Aston Villa away. The defence consists of Tierney, Aston Villa away as well, and Kilman with Leeds at home and Davies with West Ham at home. If we then move to the midfield, we have 3 players in this position as well. Coutinho with Arsenal at home, Son with West Ham at home, and Saka with Aston Villa away. We have no strikers playing, and of course, all the Liverpool boys, Dennis, Elise and Dubravka, all do not have a match, but we do have our free hit. Now, we could just make a transfer and would have 8 players playing, and we could see if that is enough in this game week. Or we could play our free hit, which is what I saved it for this period. Now, yes, there will be double game weeks coming up very soon, and it looks like there could be 2 big double game weeks for the rest of the season, which potentially I could use a free hit for one and wildcard for the other. So I'm going to have to weigh up the pros and cons of making those moves, which will be in a later video this week, hopefully. So stay tuned for that by hitting the subscribe button, notification bell, and liking the video. Always helps out the channel. Right now, I'm probably leaning towards a free hit because that was my plan all along. But if we have a look at the fixtures, is there anything that's swaying me to just taking the risk of 8 players in total? So looking at the fixtures, we can see Wolves have a very nice fixture here that potentially they might keep a clean sheet in. I could take a big punt on Wolves beating Leeds at home. We also have Leicester versus Brentford, and we have Spurs versus West Ham. Now, to be honest, I think Wolves potentially have enough to beat Leeds. I don't know what will happen in Leicester versus Brentford because Leicester haven't been that consistent. Spurs versus West Ham, in my mind, could go either way depending on what Spurs show up. And of course, West Ham don't have Jared Bowen. Then you have Aston Villa with Arsenal at home. Again, I don't think that's an easy fixture. And then, of course, the away teams have the opposite fixture of what I've just spoken about. And I don't think there's really any majorly good fixtures to target here. Potentially, there could be good players to target. I could bring in the likes of Harry Kane to go alongside Son, of course, because there's not many expensive players to pick out of this slot. I could go triple Arsenal and hope they continue their form against Aston Villa. We could have the likes of Coutinho and Ramsey as well as an Aston Villa striker in case Aston Villa can do something against Arsenal. Leeds, there aren't too many options I'd actually consider. Rafinha, then maybe Rodrigo and Gelhardt. West Ham, I don't particularly like any of their options as a standout option in this game week because I don't think any of them outside of Jared Bowen are consistent enough. Wolves defensively consistent, not sure where the goals will come from. And Leicester just generally, I don't know what is going to happen with that side from week to week. So there are definitely players I could target and build a team around, and it could be absolutely amazing for me if I get the choices right. Or I could save the free hit and potentially go big on a double game week where I'm kind of getting more bang for my buck, which, to be honest, right now as I'm talking about it, seems like the better option for me, which is surprising because the whole reason I saved my free hit was to play it this game week. But there's a chance I just go for a -4, which would get me 9 players, or just go with the 8. I'm surprised to be saying that, to be honest. I do have a wildcard still to play, and to be honest, to get the likes of Kane in, I probably need to get rid of Salah, which isn't someone I particularly want to get rid of until I've heard more on his potential ankle injury. But I do have a wildcard, which means I could bring Salah straight back in if necessary. So I'm going to have to sit down and think about this, and I will come back later this week with a much clearer choice on what I'm going to do in Game Week 30, as well as an update on how I'm doing in Game Week 29. So guys, are you having the same dilemma as me? If you are, comments down below. We can discuss it on a different FPL morning show, which I'm trying to get off the ground. I get it. It might not be for everyone, but trying to build something for other people that is like a regular thing in the morning for people to stay tuned with FPL news on and FPL debate. So please do leave comments down below. It would help with that series immensely. Also, check out SPITCH. Thank you so much to them for sponsoring this channel recently. Their support has been massive and much appreciated. I've been J&O. This has been FPL Today. And remember, it's all about the game.